For many family members, especially children, separation anxiety is a natural but difficult part of growing up, and for many families it can be overwhelmingly challenging. This morning, Katie Dilzell with the Parenting Center joining us to share some practical ways to navigate this emotional journey that so many families go through. Good morning.
Yes, hi, good morning.
And I think it's very relevant right now. So many of us were spending all of that time at home during the holidays, and now you have to go back to school, and even though the kids might have already been in school, it's like you're reintroducing to that first day anxiety.
That's right, that's right. But one thing parents can do is really just to start small. If you're going to be having a new babysitter come over, you might have that person come while you're still at home to sort of get to know your child so that they don't feel like they're being left with a stranger. If your child is starting daycare, you might want to try doing just mornings at first before you gradually move into the full day. Anytime you can do things gradually and transition gradually, it's going to have a better outcome for the child.
Yeah, and I love this next one. Preview your schedule. How can you do that?
Yeah, give your child something to look forward to. Let them know what their day is going to look like. If they're going to school, you know, remind them that they're going to see their friends, that they're going to play outside, they're going to have story time. If their babysitter's coming over, you know, maybe they're going to go to the park and have lunch. Let them know what their day is going to look like, and let them know when you'll be back. And do this in terms that they understand. So instead of saying I'll be back at 3 o'clock, you might say I'll be back after your nap time or after your afternoon snack.
Okay. That's a good one. Yeah, I know my daughters, when they get nervous about school, they always say, but you're going to pick us up, because they know that's one way I remind them, I'll be there, don't worry, I will pick you up. And then your next one is maybe my favorite one, because I think this is one that people used to be taught, you know, just, okay, the kid's happy, like go, go, go. Right. But I think in the recent years, that's, you know, been something that's brought up that maybe that's not the best tactic.
Yeah, you're actually making it worse. When you try and sneak out, it's this extra layer of not only did mom or dad leave, but they didn't even say goodbye. So what we encourage you to do instead is to come up with a special way to say goodbye. It could be a hug, a kiss, and a high five. Okay. It could be a hug and 2 kisses. Whatever it is, you do that special goodbye each time and then leave. You don't want to drag it out. You don't want to prolong it. You know, you've said your goodbye. It's time to go. At that point, you can offer your child a comfort item if they have a favorite blanket or stuffed animal, but offer them that and then say your goodbyes and go.
And then I know it's not on a list or anything, but you know, for parents who are really struggling this with their kids, is there a sort of like a timeline, or is everybody just different?
Some kids, I mean, it's usually this is between 6 months and 3 years old, but sometimes it can stretch out even longer than that. But, you know, hopefully by the time they're at least 3, they've had some experience with this, with being left with someone else.
Sure, yeah. Well, we really appreciate these tips. Always very helpful. Yeah. And if you guys are interested, the Parenting Center, they have tons of free classes open to the public. They've got a couple coming up that you might want to take part in. January 16th at 6:30 is the infant and child CPR class. And at January 30th, they have Educators will host a class about dealing with challenging behavior. So some great classes to check out there. And we always appreciate you coming in.
All right, thanks.